So welcome back to our weekly Forex forecast. In this weekly market outlook, I'm going to give you what is the best pair to trade this week and what is the key important macro data that you have to keep a look on in this week. So, by the way, before we go to chart, as usual, I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Okay, so let's start with the macro data. Well, we have plenty of important macro data this week. First, on Tuesday, we have the, job opening, this right here. CB, consumer confidence, for me, it's not quite relevant for us. And let's go straight to the Wednesday. The Wednesday, we have German GDP. Okay, quarter on quarter, and then from US side we have the ADP non-farm employment, and another US side we have the GDP quarter on quarter. Okay, and from the Canada we have the Bank of Canada interest rate decision. Okay, this is quite important if you are a Canadian trader. And then this is the most critical point, which is the Fed interest rate decision right here. Well, the data is going to be unchanged. The Fed is going to be holding its interest rate until the last month of 2025. So no more rate cut in this year. It's quite hawkish than dovish. Okay. And then on Thursday, we have the yen or Japan, Bank of Japan interest rate decision. This is quite important too. We want to see, well, does Bank of Japan is going to hold its interest rate, or it's going to lower its interest rate. Okay, and then from the Euro side, we have the German CPI month on month. On the US side, we have core PCE price index year on year and the core PCE price index for month on month. Also very important right here at the US side, we have initial jobless claim. And on the Friday, okay, the last one, we have Eurozone CPI year on year. The average hourly earning, this is also important, very important for us from the US side. Non-farm payrolls, this is very important on the Friday, the first week, okay, from US side, non-farm payrolls, and then unemployment rate, and this is very important too. We can skip the PMI, and of course the ISM manufacturing PMI, we can skip these both, okay. So that's plenty, very big or where there is a lot of economic data that you have to keep an eye in this week. This is so plenty of data. Well, let's go straight to the chart and speak what is the best pair for us to trade this week. Okay, before we have the Fed to announce the interest rate, okay, let's go talk about the DXY or the dollar index. What is the potential movement for the DXY? Well, first I have plotted the chart pattern, which is the falling wedge. From the falling wedge, we are going to see that the DXY or the dollar index is going to turn its trend to the bullish momentum or the bullish structure if the price structure is breaking the higher trend line, which is here. Okay, there is a valid breakout and there is a change of character, and of course the validation through the break of structure. So the bullish structure has been entered the market on the dollar index. Okay, so our plan is to wait and see, of course, because the pattern hasn't been broken out yet. So the bullish market, we can see if the bullish structure, the bullish momentum have entered the market or not. So we want to wait and see for the breakout. Well, the support of this pattern is at around, let me check, 96.377, and the pattern target or the resistance came at around 101.977. Okay, So let's go to the next one, which is pound USD, okay, or pound dollar. Let's go to pound dollar. Okay, very good, very great structure on the pound dollar. The pound dollar has been aligned like in our previous analysis, in the last week analysis. This is the supply zone on the pound dollar. So there is high likely that the price is going to create break of structure around here, okay? And if the break of structure on the pound dollar is going to be happening, so that we can say that the bearish structure on the daily chart is going to be validated also on the pound dollar. So on the daily chart, the pound dollar will move in the bearish trend if the break of structure has been validated, okay? The resistance for the pound dollar is came at around 1.37891, and the change of behavior, last one, is right here at around 1.33703, and the support as its take profit point or the target, it came at around 1.31406. Okay, that's the main plan for the pound. So you want to wait for the trend alignment, or if you want to trade on the 1 hour chart, because we use the daily chart as our main major time frame, you want to enter based on the 1 hour chart and you see if there is a trend alignment or the trend has been aligned like in the daily chart, well, you can enter short. If you are not seeing any trend alignment or the trend still on the bullish momentum, please do not enter this trade, because, well, the first thing is we haven't have the confirmation that the trend on the daily chart has been changed to the bearish trend. Okay, that's the main point. Then let's go straight to the another one, which is the dollar yen. The dollar yen, I see that there is a potential, not a potential actually, but the trend already on the bullish side. Okay, this is a line for the Fed. It's going to keep its interest rate so that the dollar may appreciate because this action from the Fed. Okay, so let's discuss about the dollar yen. The dollar yen, of course, already made the change of character around here. Okay, let me bring it up for you, the line. Okay, this is the change of character happening, and right now it seems like the price rejected or make a pullback and then make a valid swing right here. So there is a big change that the price on the one or the daily chart is going to create a break of structure. After the break of structure happening on the daily chart on the dollar yen, so the bullish market on the dollar yen is going to be validated. The target or the last resistance, which came at around 151.211, and the support is going to be at around 142.683. Same case as the pound dollar, you can enter based on the pullback right now. Like in the pound dollar, you are going to enter based on the pullback, but the pound dollar is you are going to short them, and the the dollar yen is you are going to option for long position. Okay, first, if you are going to enter based on the daily chart, you have to enter on the 1 hour chart, because the daily chart is your major time frame to see the structure. You have to lower the time frame to 1 hour chart to see the entry potential. Same case like the pound dollar, you want to wait for the trend that the trend itself have to align like in the the daily chart. Okay, so trend on the 1 hour chart should be on the bullish structure. Okay, so well, let's move to what is going on this week. What will be happening this week? Well, the Fed is going to hold its interest rate, and the Bank of Japan, I think it's going to be holding its interest rate also, and the Bank of Canada is going to be holding its interest rate. So what's now? Well, the dollar, first of all, the dollar is going to be appreciate because we see that the Fed is more hawkish than the dovish policy, and we see that the Bank of Canada is going to follow the Fed policy. Of course, the Bank of Japan is going to follow the Fed policies. So, well, do we have another inflation? For data, no, we do not have another inflation. But why the Fed is so stubborn to keep the interest rate high? Because the tariff effect is a bit lagging. Okay, the Donald Trump is making a tariff for every country in this world, so that, well, the effect of the tariff for the US is going to be a lagging. Okay, it's going to be delayed because, well, of course, the obligation of the government on the US government is going to be not instantly affect the US economy. Okay, so this is why the Fed or Jerome Powell is so stubborn to keep the interest rate high or the rate high, because he are scared that the inflation may be taking over the US market again. Okay, so that's why the Fed is going to be holding its interest rate until last year. I mean the last month of 2025. Okay, so, well, by the way, I have checked our YouTube channel. Okay, in our YouTube channel, we haven't seen so many comment in the last previous. Okay, let me check. In the last previous of video. So, guys, if you really want to enter this giveaway, you can comment in this video in today in this week market outlook. Please like and comment. Don't forget to subscribe also, so you can get entered in this giveaway. So we are going to give away 5,000 one-step only account every week. So if you want to enter and win this giveaway, please like and comment as much as you can in this video. So, well, we have the final promotion in this week, in the final July, which is 30% off on all instant funding plan from, well, 5,000 until 100,000 account. 30% off on all instant funding account. That's just great. So we are not giving away another promotion after this, because this is our last. Okay, please grab it now, or you will be, well, not getting another promotion or getting another discount. So guys, that's pretty much it for our weekly market outlook. I hope you enjoy today's weekly forex forecast, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and comment in this video, and please do not forget to follow our Instagram and TikTok so you can get notified if I made a video like this. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.